Good morning, Azeroth. Good morning, Azeroth. This is Neil, your friendly warrior tank from Medivh, and I help people earn achievements. This is Good Morning Azeroth for Saturday, August 27th, 2016, and I am in my garrison looking at the Garrison Setup and wanted to talk to you briefly about Garrison Setup for Legion. I've been spending the early afternoon here getting my garrison ready for Legion, and I wanted to tell you what I was doing. First off, this assumes that you've already leveled your professions to max level. If you've got a profession that you're still leveling, you should have that profession's building in your garrison so that you can do those daily skill ups, 10 and 5 skill ups on the daily through your garrison building. So this assumes you've already got 700 profession on your tunes through the garrison. For the big buildings, I've gone with a mage tower and the barracks. Mage tower and the barracks. The barracks gives you 5 extra followers for doing missions. Missions aren't all that important, but we do want to collect resources, and we'll talk about that in just a second. The mage tower gives you portals to various places around Draenor, so I'm using the mage tower to give me portals to near Blackrock Foundry and near High Mall to make those trips a little faster. So barracks and mage tower are the 2 large buildings that I would recommend. Certainly the barracks could be replaced with the stables to give you some ground mounts. I mean, if you're going to spend any time in Draenor, the other things maybe could be an option for you. The Gnomish Gear Works give you some gear that you could use around Draenor. The stables give you some mount travel speed increases, and you don't get knocked off your mounts. But if you're not spending that much time in Draenor, just coming back for raids from time to time, the Mage Tower and the Barracks, I think, are the way to go. The medium buildings, Lunarfall Inn, that's going to give you extra resource missions, lucrative resource missions, and allow you to recruit those followers that have those lucrative resource traits to get you more resources. Again, we'll talk about that in a second. Also, the trading post. You need the trading post to be able to trade your resources for fur. I would only recommend trading resources for fur. You might have other crafting reagents that you might want to buy from the trading post, but I would recommend buying fur. We'll talk about that in just a second. And then small buildings, the forge. I would recommend having a forge at least level 2. With a level 2 forge, you can assign a follower to the forge. That follower can give you a buff, and you can see that I've got them right now. The Song of the Anvil. Your armor and weapons do not lose durability from use. This is the one that is important going forth. The Song of the Anvil. Your armor and weapons do not lose durability from use. That is for 4 hours or until you die. 4 hours until you die. A great buff. It has worked worldwide for the entirety of Warlords. So I have not heard anything that said it will not work in Legion. So great buff to have. Also, the Solace of the Forge gives you a Guardian of the Forge that watches over you in outdoor zones in Draenor. That's not so beneficial for Legion, but still a nice buff to have. So that's your forge. Would recommend the forge. Also, I'm going to have the engineering works so that the follower from the engineering works can sell me Walters to use to repair drop during raids. If you're not an engineer, great to have the engineering works to use to buy the engineering items that the follower will sell you. And also the storehouse. I'm using the storehouse because it gives me access to the bank and the guild bank and void storage, although not using it for void storage. Two things. I did tear down my salvage yard to build my engineering works. If you're going to tear down your salvage yard, make sure you have collected all of the appearances from the salvage yard. That 610 gear still drops from the salvage yard crates. So if you have not collected all of those appearances, keep opening those boxes until you've collected all of those appearances and before you tear down your salvage yard. Also, I tore down the Dwarven Bunker to build the Mage Tower. Make sure you've collected all the appearances from the Dwarven Bunker as well. Each of those 2, the storehouse, not the storehouse, the salvage yard and the Dwarven Bunker, have appearances for all of the armor classes. The salvage yard also has weapons for all of the various specializations. The Dwarven Bunker Also has the Stormwind Guard outfit, among other things. You are going to need some tokens for 3 of the slots of each of the sets. I think it is Helm, Waist, and Shoulder. Those drop from Heroic Dungeons. You can only have 1 on you at a time, so it doesn't take that many runs to collect all of those appearances. So make sure you've collected those appearances from the Dwarven Bunker and the Salvage Yard before you tear those 2 buildings down. Also, again, my tailor is going to have the tailoring building. My tailors, I'm going to have multiple tailors actually in Legion because of the extra tunes I'm going to have. So instead of the storehouse, my tailor will have the tailoring building, the tailoring emporium. That's so I can make hexweave cloth. The reason for this, the reason we're worried about collecting resources still, the reason we're trading our resources for fur at the trading post on all of our tunes and sending those to our tailors is because hexweave bags are going to be the largest bags that you can have in Legion for at least the time being. So the only people that can make hexweave are tailors and the folks in the tailoring emporium. So my tailors will have tailoring emporium, so I can make that hexweave. The hexweave, I believe, is soulbound, so it only makes sense to make it on your tailors, and then make those bags that you can send to your alt source sell on the auction house, one or the other. So that's what I wanted to share with you as I'm preparing for Legion. Also, what I was also doing today was going through and clearing out my bags of all the extra things that I didn't need. If you've got a Hearthstone, go ahead and destroy it. If you've got the Innkeeper's Daughter is a toy that you get from Archaeology. If you've got an Innkeeper's Daughter, just put that on your bars and destroy your Hearthstone. I'd keep that Dalaran Hearthstone around, the Garrison Hearthstone around. That's why we're setting up the Garrison for Legion, because you'll have the Garrison Hearthstone in addition to a Dalaran Hearthstone. That will get you around places. Destroy all the things that you don't need anymore. So I destroyed a lot of Draenic seeds. I destroyed a lot of the armor packs that you use in the Dwarven Bunker. I sold the things that I could sell, like the mining picks and the miner's coffees and the Draenic stone that you use in the mine. Sold what I could, destroyed what I couldn't, and cleaned up my bags. Sent all the things to my banker tune to sell that I didn't need, and just started cleaning things out to make room for Legion. In addition, we want to clean up our quest log, clean up the quest log, make sure we've got no extra quests that we don't need. Filling up the quest log, there is either a 25 or 30 quest limit in your quest log. You don't want to have any extra quests that you're not really running in your quest log. So go ahead and clean out the quest log as well. Get yourself ready for Legion. Clean up your bags, clean up your quest log. I also flew around. Certainly the Legion invasions have given me basically 700 gear in most of the slots. The Broken Shores quests give you a ring and a trinket in that as well. If you need an offhand, if you need rings, you need trinkets. If you didn't, certainly you should buy those from the vendor, the Nethershard vendor, the neck, the ring, the trinket, the cloak. But if you still have empty slots like offhands or another ring or another trinket, go into Tanan and pick up the slots that you need. They drop at least 650, if you've got handy notes and they're not showing any of the drops that you can just fly in and pick up, because I picked them all up. But you've got all of the rare bosses and the things that they drop. There's a intellect offhand that drops around the forge that I picked up on several tunes. There are rings, there are trinkets around. You either need to kill a rare mob or they're just lying around waiting for you to go pick them up. So make sure you finish out gearing your tune for Legion and get yourself ready for Legion. I'd appreciate any comments you've got, any thoughts, any suggestions for the other things that you should be doing now to get ready for Legion. And if you've made it to this point, go ahead, like, go ahead, share, go ahead, subscribe. We appreciate you. We do this program for you every day, and this show is possible because of our patrons. Regnava, Zuki, Neal, Adafluzi, Tindermova, Shigan, Carl, Lucky B, Infinitron, Fantheria, Equins, Uchimorasha, Petsy the Beer Guy, Lean Beef, Coconati, Dwarfy, Azarea, Mystical Zelo, and Kalai. They are making this possible. Go to the Patreon, throw up a follow. We would appreciate it. Keep up with Neal in all of the ways. Keep up with Neal in all of the ways. One of those ways is Twitch TV, The Neals. We are streaming live to the internet right now, although this is not my Twitch channel. Just go to the Twitch channel so you can see that Neal is not prepared. If you go to the Twitch stream, you can see that we're at 455 followers. We are on the push to 500 followers. When we get to 500 followers, we're going to give away more pets and mounts. Go ahead and go to this Twitch stream and throw up a follow. Also, links below the Twitch stream to all the places that you can keep up with me. My Facebook page, and I friend back my Twitter page, and I follow back my Open Raid group. Achieve more at openraid.zergid.com. The guild website, shatteredfates.com. The YouTube page, the Patreon. They are all linked below. If you click on those boxes, they will take you there. I'm on Facebook. Neal on Medivh and I friend back. Neal on Medivh and I friend back. I haven't even looked at how many friends I have at the moment. We're on the push to more friends. We're almost at 200 friends. Go ahead and friend me on Facebook. Friend me on Facebook, and we will friend you back. We're on Twitter, at the Neals on Twitter. 427 followers. We're pushing to 500 followers on Twitter. Go ahead and follow me on Twitter. I'll follow back. OpenRaid, openraid.zergid.com. We have the group there. It's called the Achieve More group. It's a little funny how you have to get there. You have to go to Neal's profile. You can either do that by searching for Neal or going to one of his raids and clicking on the link to his profile. When you go to his profile, you want to go to groups right here on the left. The Achieve More group is right at the top. We have 321 fans. We are pushing to 400 fans of the Achieve More group. When you're in the Achieve More group, you will see the group's events in this group events section of your events page. So you have your events, your friends' events, your group events page section. So all the group's events show up right here in the group events, including Cabas's Heroic TOT next Friday, actually Friday the 9th, and Zuki's Mythic for Valors. That's today. He's looking for people. No, he's got 7 signups. But that's where you can find it, in the group events. Also, we're on Facebook. What is this? YouTube. We're on YouTube. YouTube.com. We are Neal on Medivh. That's where you can find all of the programs that we do, including all the Good Morning Azeroth, the Dat One Times, the Legion Pre-Patch Achievements, Hellfire Raider, Draenor Hero. They are all on the YouTube page. We are pushing to 200 subscribers on the YouTube page. Also, Shattered Fates. If you are looking for a guild and are on the Medivh or Exodar server, we are looking for you. Shattered Fates, shatteredfates.com is the website. Shattered Fates on Medivh is the Alliance Guild. Shattered Fates on Exodar is the Horde Guild. We have both. The Medivh and Exodar servers are connected. They're connected realms. So if you're on the Medivh or Exodar servers and you have a Horde or Alliance team on one of those servers, you can join us. Shattered Fates is looking for you. Shatteredfates.com is the website. Keep up with us. And again, thanks for you for watching this program. We appreciate you. We do this program for you every day that we do it. Go ahead, like, share, subscribe. Also, thanks to our patrons. They make it possible. Regnava, Suki, Neal, Adafluzi, Tindermova, Shigan, Carl, Lucky B, Infinitron, Fantheria, Equins, Ucha, Morasha, Petsy the Beer Guy, Lean Beef, Coconati, Dwarfy, Azarea, Mystical Zelo, Kalai. Thanks to those guys. They make it happen. I forgot to mention the Patreon. Little as $2 a month, you can get thanked every time Neal does a program. Y'all have fun storming the castle. And remember, fire is still bad this expect.